This is Eye on Northeast Kansas.
This isn't your average Alice. Topeka West High School is putting a twist on the classic tale with their next play, Alice versus Wonderland. Joey Westfall and Kivrin Staley are directing the show. They are here. They are both seniors at Topeka West. Welcome to both of you. They're also pretty accomplished in the theater world, and we'll get into that after we find out about this show. Joey, what is Alice versus Wonderland?
Okay, so Alice versus Wonderland is a very new take on Alice in Wonderland, but basically Alice is played by 6 different actresses, and we play with the fact that all 6 of these Alices are growing up, and we very much play with like the adolescence of like the first like 3, and then it just gradually gets older, and it shows how much you can grow and change as a person when you grow.
And what is it, set in modern times, or?
We've kind of talked about it. We have it set kind of like maybe late 2000s, early 2010s, because it switches between worlds. So it's like Alice lives in the real world, right? And then there's another character named Mary Ann who lives in Wonderland, and they end up switching places, and then Alice is played by 6 different actresses from then on.
And I was going to ask Kivrin, does Alice still fall down a rabbit hole here?
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhat. We play with the imagery of mirrors and seeing your reflection in it and who you like actually are. So Mary Ann and the first Alice both look in the mirror, and then they switch and get pulled through the mirror. So now Mary Ann is in the real world, and Alice fell down the hole into Wonderland.
Do you consider this fantasy or drama or comedy? I mean, what genre is this? It's everything?
Yeah.
Really everything.
Yeah.
And when you talk about teenage adolescent angst, I'm thinking there's some like serious, heavy thematic topics.
Oh, yeah.
There are.
Definitely.
Yeah, somewhat. I think it's definitely PG-13.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of heavier topics about just like teenage identity crises and figuring out like who you want to be in this world and who you can be in the world.
Yes. This is really designed for your peers and parents. Now, if you hear Alice, you might think, okay, the littles want to come and see this. Not for the littles.
Absolutely
it's more so
not, yeah.
teenage, like you said, PG-13.
Yes.
What drew you to the story?
So Kivrin actually found this story. We were very dead set on another show for a while, but then Kivrin actually found the show. I still remember, we were in AP Lang, and Kivrin was like, Joey, you've got to read the show. So I read it, and I was like scrolling through, and I was like, okay, I like this. Like, I want to do this. So that's kind of how we decided, and that was back in like April of this year?
I think so.
Well, before you even started senior year.
Yeah.
And this is senior year, and so I do want to give a little shout out to the both of you, because you are the president and vice president of the Topeka West Thespian Society. Or is it the other way around?
We're both
co-vice
vice presidents.
Okay.
Yeah. Shelby Saunders is our
They
president.
are the leaders, co-vice presidents. But through that, you get to do some competitions, right?
Yes.
So what was this big competition that you guys did?
So we both qualified. So we went to KTF first, Kansas Thespian Festival, and we both got superiors on. We both did 2 contrasting monologues. So that qualified us to go to International Thespian Festival, and we both received perfect scores on our monologues.
I would say yay. That's like the theater world equivalent of the perfect ACT. What is that kind of competition like, and what do you guys take away from it?
Yeah, so it's very nerve-wracking. You basically just go into this room, and there's like 10 of you there, and then you go up and you have 3 minutes to perform 2 different monologues, and you just have to prove that like you're a good actor. Like one of them's comedic, one of them's dramatic, so you have to switch very quickly.
Yes.
And was there a third Topeka West student that got a perfect score as well?
Yes, Phoebe Edgerton-Kufall.
Oh
she
my
is
gosh.
a freshman at the University of Evansville in Indiana.
There we go. So as it being your senior year, give us a few reflections. What have you taken away from all of this experience with theater?
Wow. Well, I've been doing theater pretty much my entire life, and really like just coming to Topeka West and meeting so many amazing teachers and people. It's been such an honor to learn more about what theater has to offer and how much you can grow just being an actor, being off stage, just having that entire range of things to do.
And how about you, Kivrin?
I've done a lot of both tech and acting, and it's definitely taught me to be more empathetic as a human and understand like everyone's different perspectives as I'm playing different characters. I've never really played a character that was like me and how I think, so it's taught me a lot about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, and like through mannerisms and emotions and how I talk and like voice inflections and everything, just to be a different person.
Well,
on
congratulations
stage.
to both of you, and all the best as you go through this senior year. Check them out if you want to see Alice versus Wonderland. 3 shows, 7 o'clock, the 20th, 21st, and 22nd in the Topeka West High School Auditorium. Admission is only $6, so check them out, cheer them on, give them a little standing ovation as they head off their senior year. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate
Thank
you
you so
both.
much.
How much